All right, so in this part, we're finally going to figure out what the probability that the kid is going to be affected. Now, this is the part where you have to pay attention to terminology because affected is going to be different than carrier with recessive traits. Affected means that it has to be double recessive. Carrier just means that you have to have the recessive trait. All right, so I went ahead and drawn it all out again. So we already figured out in the last part of the problem, oh, sorry, terrible sounds. We already figured out in the last part of the problem that the dad is a 1/3 chance of being a carrier. And now we know for sure 100% what the mom's genotype is going to be. So we have two possible crosses. We have a dominant recessive, so heterozygous cross, or we have a dominant with a dominant recessive cross. As I've illustrated over here, the dominant recessive cross is going to lead to zero possibility of the child being affected because there is no double recessive traits in that cross. So we're only looking at the probability for the kid as if they're both heterozygous, which is going to be a 1/4 chance of being affected. So as I did down here, I kind of wrote out the terminology because I feel like sentences and putting numbers as sentences is kind of weird. So we have, so if dad is heterozygous, then kid has blank chance of being affected. So if dad is heterozygous, 1/3, then kid has blank chance, 1/4 chance of being affected. To figure out the total probability of that happening with these two events, you multiply them together, you get 1/12 chance that the kid is going to be affected.